Jay.
T.
Today we're here to start spraying. BeauFort London is an amazing fragrance brand that we brought in last year. And you haven't really smelled it too much.
I don't think I have at all.
And I want you to smell it, and let's talk about it today. First one we're going to start with, while you're smelling, this is made by Crabtree, a cool dude I met based out of Britain, and the line is basically telling sort of the darker parts of the history of Britain through fragrance.
Cool.
So, that's enough
So
said.
expect the plague and war.
Something like that. Wait till you see.
Well, this one is the darker part clearly also had a bakery in it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, there's like a real woodsy element,
There's a woody element for sure.
and there's some smoke in it, but
There's also a bright,
lingam vitae.
yeah, lignum vitae. I'm not a big Latin pronouncer, so I know lignum vitae.
Lignum
Lignum
vitae.
vitae.
But there is definitely some cookies in there.
Yeah, well, I almost think of it as the fruity Trix. It smells a little bit like Trix cereal in the milk.
Yeah, but there's like a baking smoky element too.
Yeah, but I mean, there's this bright sweetness to it. I really like the combination.
It is cool. I definitely never smelled anything quite like this. Cool. Cool. Lignum vitae.
Do you want to know anything about it?
I want to know what lignum vitae means.
We should have looked that up. He's talking about the use of materials that allowed 18th century dock makers to construct the first chronometers, so wood, metal, and salt.
Yeah, there's cookies in there. I don't know what they say.
I think they were eating cookies while they were doing it. That sort of gave them inspiration for the chronometers.
This is dinar.
What is it? This is Cour de Noir. So Heart of Darkness, I think. Heart of, right? Something like that. Heart of the Black.
Black
Heart
Heart.
of the Night. Oh, I love this.
You would love this.
I mean, like tariness. Do you get that tar?
Definitely, like acid.
And almost like an anise kind of licorishness to it. Do you get that?
Sure.
And then wood, lots of wood in there.
For days, yeah.
And maybe a touch of like, I almost want to say like, is there a touch of violet in there somewhere, or some kind of like,
There is a floral.
some kind of floral,
right?
yeah, purple floral or something like that. This is a big boy, huh?
It's a big boy. You know, it's peaty.
It is peaty. You're right. There's kind of a mossy funkiness coming in, which is really beautiful.
Yeah, it's coming in. It's coming through like an older Scotch. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely the scotchiness is coming through.
In there.
Yeah, something like that. You spray the next one, but I'll tell you, that's the relationship between sea and the art it is inspired. So Cour de Noir is actually like that funkiness, as he's talking about like papers and stuff like that. I think pen and ink drawings of yachts, libraries of nautical fashion, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Rum,
like, a lot of
spice,
a lot of those
leather books,
a lot of those whiskeys from Scotland are made in the Isles, you know.
Yeah.
So
warm pipe tobacco, birch tar, labdanum.
birch tar, yeah, it had the it was a
Labdanum.
little bit like pine tar kind of thing.
Yeah, labdanum is like a resin that comes from the twigs of rock rose.
This is Fathom 5 or
Fathom 5.
P?
Fathom 5.
Okay, Fathom 5.
I mean, I've already gone on record, I think, on one video saying this is one of my favorite fragrances that I've smelled in the past year. I wear it constantly. I love this.
It's a massive departure from the last two.
Yeah. This is...
Not that it doesn't have any wood, but initially it's
This is
floral,
a water
floral,
fragrance.
floral,
I think of it,
floral,
but this is an
floral,
aquatic floral fragrance to me.
Yes.
And then there's now like spice and
Then
smell the
there's funky
spiciness and the
wood coming
funkiness
in, yeah.
coming in.
It's wet wood though.
But it's definitely a water fragrance, and I love it. I can't get enough of this fragrance. I can't say enough good things. We've been selling it like crazy. I just love this fragrance.
Wow, these are amazing. These are unlike things it's definitely super unique.
Yeah, one of the fragrance writers who came in the store from the blogs loved this. It's just awesome.
We can go to the next. I don't really have
Lisa
much to say
Flavia.
except that's fantastic.
Yeah.
This one is called
Viet Armis.
Okay.
How about the bottles? The black bottles with the black wood tops. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's clearly
Okay,
it's telling you that there's going to be a lot of wood in it. It smells like the 5th of July.
Yeah, like the burnt fireworks.
Yeah.
What, you know why? Gunpowder, baby. Gunpowder. So I think that if I recall,
There's metal in there too. Tons of metal. Like
do you smell drugs? What drug would you pick? Exotic.
opium.
Yeah.
Dude, that's kind of messed up that I can call that.
We don't have to go into that today. That's another video.
Do you smell drugs? Well, and because of that, opium has a very like floral scent on top of it too. So
Opium has
it's
this kind
thick.
of, yeah.
You know, it has that.
It has kind of this lingering,
kind of,
unctuous kind of like.
but then it's super like almost fakey.
Yeah. It's
like
kind of like
plug-in
cloying.
fragrance.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you can imagine the tendrils of smoke reaching out and grabbing your nose.
Thick.
This is thick fragrance, right?
Wow. That is.
I love this. It's kind of this. I think this one he talks about like the dark history of conquest of Britain, of exotic places.
Going east.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, taking over.
Kind of like the shady part of that. I mean, is there anything you've smelled that's not like kind of blowing you away in terms of like
No, it's really
difference?
good. It's I mean, they're super unique, and like there's some oud-like factors in them, but they never go quite there. There's
Smell
really,
this soon.
Whoa! Blood.
I don't even know what this one's supposed to smell like.
Blood and whiskey. I'm serious.
You're right. There's like an iron quality of blood.
I mean, not my favorite, but interesting. It smells like blood and whiskey. I'm serious. In like a cedar closet.
I'm amazed that you picked it up because honestly, I've smelled these before. I'm looking at. I don't know the notes off the top of my head. This is what it talks about.
And there's a citrus thing. Hold
Jay,
on. It's coming in right now.
You are so good.
No.
I'm not
This
joking.
one nailed.
You're killing it.
This one I can smell. Like the middle one, I couldn't tell you what was in it. It's lime.
Okay, listen to the scent imagines moments within the Battle of Trafalgar. Powerful accords of smoke, gunpowder, blood, and brandy. You said blood and whiskey, combined with a sea spray and a penetrating citrus note. You're good, kid.
Oh, man, I would never wear this.
You know what?
But I know people who would.
Can I say something? Does this smell like what things I like to wear?
No.
Not at all, right?
Not at all.
The farthest thing from it, probably.
Like, gee, yeah.
I've been wearing it. I put it on. I'm like, whoa. About 2 hours in, I think I'm the best smelling man alive, and I've been getting so many compliments on it.
Huh.
It's kind of
So
blowing
it
me away.
melts with the skin well.
It still is strong, but it's like I feel like kind of like I want to go out and kick someone, you know?
It's a man thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Blood, whiskey.
Yeah. Like I've been getting a lot of bar
With
fights
a
lately.
squeeze, I want to kick someone with a twist.
Yeah, and then squirt a little lime on them and walk away.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's how this makes you feel. This is like
That's an insane scent. I've never smelled anything like that.
could start a revolution with that scent.
Yeah. Many people are against them.
Still smell it. It's so big. I described it to someone recently as a kick in the crotch. This scent is. Do you not agree?
Yeah, it's weird. It's thick. Yeah, it's not like one of these scents that goes like up here in your nose. It goes here.
You get to the back of your
head,
neck,
yeah.
and you're like, oh, it's like a little whiplash. Whew. All right, Leo. You know, I've already told him. I gave him props over the phone and in person, but I dig these fragrances. They're just so cool.
They are so cool.
I love spraying
awesome.
for people when they come in the store. It's like, even if it's not for you, they're just to smell them. Is such an
I
experience.
would wear 4 out of 5 of these. And, I mean,
And I'm going to get you to the
That's
fifth.
that's a big vote of confidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
There are many lines.
And I love the 5th. I don't think I want to put it on my body.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Check them out.
BeauFort London. Peace.
Thanks for watching.
Check us out at smallflower.com.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And let us know what you think in the comments.
Check out the rest of our vids. so you can look good,
Smell good, feel good.